Today's reading reminds us that delays serve the higher good, the wrong time and place can still lead to the right lessons. Self-compassion asks us to consider why someone might treat us badly, while Namaste reminds us to take what we need and leave what we don't. And in our moment of Zen, a butterfly loves its dirt, and Busan's heron stands serene as the water laps against its legs. Hello, hello, Namaste, Witchlings. Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care. This is where magic meets mindfulness, where we weave together the sacred spiral flow, honoring the day, listening to the cards, and caring for ourselves along the way. Welcome, welcome back, or if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome. Each day, we here flow with the sacred spiral. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch and guide through said spiral. So, let's go step into today's together, shall we? So, let's go grab our favorite crystal. I'm still playing with a chunk of quartz today. Light your favorite candle or some incense. Cozy up with your cup of coffee or tea, whatever brew fills your mug, and let's step into today's spiral of wisdom and self-care together. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. It helps our Witchling circle grow, and it keeps our daily spiral turning here. We do have a birthday today, so kind of a cool one too. One of my favorite people. Although, pretty much everybody whose birthday I honor is a favorite person. But today is a very kind, compassionate, and amazing guy's birthday. All right. We're going to start over here. Today, a very kind, compassionate, and amazing guy is celebrating his birthday. He's the former president of the Man Behind the Curtains and My Motorcycle Club, and someone who lives with chronic illness. Oh my gosh, he's a spoonie. I want to wish Mark an amazing birthday, and I hope you and Julie have a really wonderful day. Happy birthday, Mark. Right. We are also lighting our candle for our witchling John, who is battling a headache that could turn into a migraine at any moment. John, all of the healing juju to you. And as I light this flame, may our light be a beacon of hope in the darkness for those stumbling or lost along the way. I also hold this light for those victims and survivors of gun violence here in the United States. So, with the lighting of our candle, our sacred circle has closed, and we invite the ancestors to be with us here today. Get that candle seated so it doesn't attack me later. Oh, crap. It's the Leaning Tower of Pisa now. There we go. Yeah. Behave. There we go. Got it. Ah. All right. Thank you, Hazel. And thank you, Starscream. He is a really, really, really amazing guy. Yeah, as the man behind the curtain says, he is one of the most Christ-like Christians and one of the few truly Christ-like Christians that we have the pleasure of knowing. He actually is the one who took the man behind the curtain out to buy his first motorcycle. So, I'm kind of happy. Thank you, Mimi. Mark is good people. Okay, no hurry. We'll be here for a bit. All right, my witchlings. Now, before we dive into the cards, let's go see what holidays today brings us, shall we? Oh, I totally forgot to make the list again, didn't I? All right, so our holidays today, we have World Trauma Day. Today reminds us that healing is not linear. It spirals just like our sacred flow. As someone who carries CPTSD and DID, I know trauma reshapes us, it rewires our brains, but it does not define us. Healing is sacred work. Honor your scars. They are your stories of survival, resilience, and the magic of becoming whole. Next. Payback a Friend Day. Friendship is not just about favors, it's about energy exchange. Today, return kindness where it is due, whether it's a coffee, a message, or just heartfelt gratitude. Let generosity flow. Energy shared freely multiplies joy for everyone involved. And as a mom, Developmental Language Disorder Awareness Day kind of resonates. DLD affects how people understand and use language. It's invisible, but it is very real. Let's use our words with care and compassion today. Magic begins with communication, and understanding begins with listening. Honor those who speak differently, yet carry the same depth of meaning. Ah, ow. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Is What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger a Kelly Clarkson song? I think it is, but I cannot remember. I suck at remember who sings what, especially when it's a woman. Unless it's Dolly or Celine Dion. I'll take another sip. Damn it. And now I gotta look. So, let's take a sip of coffee while I hunt. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Oh, it is Kelly Clarkson. The name of the song is Stronger. How about them apples? You're absolutely accurate, Starscream. It's a quote that's been around for a while, and I truly love it to an extent, because what didn't kill me didn't necessarily make me stronger. It just gave me some fucked up attachment issues, trust issues, and a really, really, really warped sense of humor. All right. So we're doing stellar today. We got like 4 people here. Yay. Hey, it's better than nobody, though. I don't quite feel like I'm talking to myself today. Sometimes it's the only intelligent conversation I get during the day. On those days that I don't really talk to you much. He says... Oh God, he is going off and it's hilarious, and I know he's joking because he said he resembles that remark. Dude, we not only talk to ourselves, but we make up the furry children's side of the conversations, to the point at one time I seriously considered setting up Twitter accounts. This tells you how long ago it was, for all of the animals in the house so that they could converse back and forth via Twitter. The conversations we made up were great. It was hilarious. What the? That was a hair. Found it. I hate it when I have a hair tickling me because it feels like bugs. The furry children. The furry children would be Tooker, Sergeant, and Luna, and the furry overlord, currently our pets. I refer to them as my furry children because, well, they're furry toddlers. Except for the cat, he's a furry teenager. And an incredibly furry asshole. Love him. Don't get me wrong, but he is an asshole. He will watch. He will wait until I walk back into my office to steal my chair. He will sit here and watch and wait for me to step into the hallway or the doorway, and then he'll launch himself up into my chair. If he doesn't, steal it as soon as my ass leaves the chair. The number of times I have stood up to grab something off the shelf or turn my lights on or off, and he has gotten in the chair literally under my ass, I can't count. It's great. That poor cat has been sat on so many times. But see, we also have a black blanket over the chair I sit in the living room. And he is a black cat. And the man behind the curtain keeps the living room a cave. So it's kind of dark in there. So I walk out there to watch the late shows with him and go to sit down in my chair. And the chair meows at me and I get claws to the tushy. Oops. My chair fights back. It bites back. Love my cat. I am a horrible cat mother, though. Hey, Maria. I do not do free readings. But if you want to book a reading, you are more than welcome to book one with me. I will answer questions that do not require me pulling cards for it, though. All right. I feel like a freaking cobra going. Oh. Anyway, I'm weird. All right, my friends. Shall we see what the cards have to share with us today? Yeah, Maria, you never know. You popped in here. You never know whether the cards might actually be talking to you today. Because they tend to do that shit. Trust me. That face was at him, by the way, y'all. All right. Let's go to the cards. There they are. What do the oracles have to share with us today? Well, first of all, there we go. It is for the higher good. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. Next. Wrong time and place. And finally, we have influence and distractions. The cards are pretty clear today. The cards are clear today, my witchlings. It is for the higher good, even if it doesn't feel that way right now. We are in the wrong time and place, surrounded by influence and distractions that are making everything feel heavier than it should. Trust that this pause, this chaos, is part of the greater weaving. The universe is clearing the path before we take our next sacred step. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments in the chat, please. Oh. And now, let's see what the tarot has to share. Our first tarot card today is the Hierophant. The Hierophant says to widen your breadth of vision and make up your own mind about which path you should take. It does, however, sometimes help to see others' point of views and learn from their mistakes. Next, we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles says, perseverance in the face of adversity and overcoming frustration related to work. And then finally, we have strength. All right. Strength says we have strength and the spiritual protection of the unicorn. We are using the unicorn deck after all. And some personal magnetism. Forge ahead to achieve victory, energy, and good health. There is a strong, silent type of person in your orbit who is steadfast and loyal. All right, so let's put all three of those together, shall we? Honey, can we do the 3 tarot cards before we move on to the combined 6 cards? Okay. All right. The Hierophant reminds you to trust your own wisdom while staying open to the lessons from others. The Seven of Pentacles urges patience. Your hard work will soon bloom into success. With strength, the Unicorn's quiet power surrounds you, blessing you with courage, vitality, and protection. Forge ahead, Witchling. Your spirit is fierce, your energy magnetic, and loyal hearts walk beside you. All right. And now, let's braid the Oracle and Tarot all together, bringing their voices into one sacred spiral message. The Hierophant asks you to open your mind and trust your own wisdom, even as you learn from others' mistakes. Right now, it is for the higher good, even if things feel off, because we're in the wrong time and place, surrounded by influence and distractions that blur our clarity. The Seven of Pentacles reminds you that perseverance through these challenges will bring growth and reward, especially in your work and creative flow. Strength shines through the Unicorn's gentle power, wrapping you in courage, healing, and quiet confidence. There is a loyal presence nearby, a strong, silent soul offering steady support as you find your footing again. Trust the timing, my witchling. What feels delayed is only being divinely aligned. And the affirmation for today's reading. I trust in divine timing. I move with patience, courage, and grace, knowing every pause is a sacred part of my path. All right. Aren't unicorns great? Okay, so Starscream is asking, how do the cards work? Basically, you get a deck of tarot cards and you focus on, typically, this is not what I do for a daily draw, but you focus on a question as you shuffle them so that they can pick up the energy. You can ask it out loud or just focus on the cards and the question, and you shuffle, you cut, and you pull the cards. And then there is, I've put the book away, there's usually a booklet with the cards if you're not familiar with them and have them memorized. Hi, 30 years and I still don't. So you look at what the cards mean. And oftentimes you can look at the picture that's on the card and it will, there is some intuitive reading going on here, such as usually with the Pentacles suit, you know, it's financial related. So you've got that, and then you just kind of take the overarching message that the cards are giving you and figure out what it's saying from there. Like I said, I've been doing this for 30 years, and I'm usually pretty accurate. Usually. Not always. And then oracles. This particular deck does well with being drawn in multiples. There are some decks, such as my holiday decks, that really work best pulling one card at a time. But, oh, excuse me, it's all in how you interpret them. And apparently my coffee is talking back today. So let's drink more. Hey, Steve, I see you there. Oh, we kind of see you there. Hope you're still there. Dr. Pepper coffee. That could be interesting. I don't remember opening this can last night. There's like a drink of it. Okay. So, do we want to do the self-care cards now? Oh man, I wish I could quit yawning. What does Namaste have to share with us today? Namaste says, take what you need, leave what you don't. Pretend you are going on an adventure. What do you need? What things what will make things easier for you? What will keep you comfortable and safe? Collect all the things you need to have a wonderful adventure. Now, breathe 8 times intentionally while you think about setting off on your journey. Gather your belongings and set out the door. As you close the door, know that you have everything you need and all the unnecessary things are left behind. Now, do this with your thoughts as well. Imagine what you need to feel healthy, strong, and confident. What do you need to lead a happy life today? Gather them all and breathe 8 times intentionally. When you are done, collect all your positive thoughts and shut the door behind you. All the unnecessary thoughts that would weigh you down today are left behind. All you have with you are the thoughts that will promote peace, prosperity, and happiness. Go forth on your journey and rejoice. By detaching from unnecessary thoughts, we liberate ourselves from stress. Self-compassion. All right. Self-compassion says, why else? Consider a way in which someone treated you in a way that was disappointing. What emotions, past hurts, or misguided beliefs might be behind that behavior? I'm going to reword this because the first sentence is very confusing. Consider a way in which someone treated you in a way that was disappointing. It is saying, consider a time and the behavior when someone treated you poorly. And then stop and think about what emotions, past hurts, or misguided beliefs might be behind that behavior. Such as someone treated me like dirt because I'm a Democrat because they honestly thought I ate babies. I don't, but realizing that that was what triggered that thought kind of made it easier to deal with them. All right. And that, my darlings, is our self-care for the day. Mimi's almost out of pop. Uh-oh. Well, that's a crime against nature. Chocolate orange coffee. Chocolate oranges are okay, but I wouldn't want to add it to coffee. I saw the Dr. Pepper coffee. I kind of want to try using one of my cream sodas as creamer, but carbonated coffee. Carbonated coffee is not good. Pop, soda. It's different colloquialisms depending on where in the United States you live. Hey, Aspen. Well, I'm just be grateful your family lets you have caffeine, considering. For those who don't know, Aspen lives with a bunch of Mormons. I know. Let's see. I was just going to... Nope. Lost it. Carbonated coffee, though, just does not sound good. Very much does not sound... Oh my gosh. Blasphemy. No chocolate and no bacon. Wow. As much as I like bacon, though, I am rather disappointed in myself. I was at Costco the other day and bought some breakfast sandwiches because they're so easy to just toss one in the microwave and I got a quick breakfast. But I did not look closely enough to realize that they had bacon and not sausage. And when it comes to my breakfast sandwiches, I prefer sausage. But hey, we're good. So, life goes on. But let me tell you, other than that, and it's really good bacon on them. I had one yesterday. I went back to my oatmeal today. And then I am so... Yes, toss it in the microwave. Toss it in the nukem. And then today I had my oatmeal and I remembered too late that the yogurt I grabbed yesterday was already open in the fridge. It's a little single serving. And I'm like, that is the 5th one of those that I have gotten that's been slightly open. So I was miffed. Meant to order some last night and then wanted one this morning. Went, oh yeah, I forgot to do that. So before I went live, I managed to order my oatmeal because I'm almost out and more yogurt. So I have breakfast. I am a very, very, very lazy witch when it comes to my foods until like dinner time. And if I can just pop something in the nukem for, a minute or two, I am good. So the irony of Starscream saying he wants strawberries. They have discontinued my favorite flavor of oatmeal. It used to be strawberry and peach. And they have discontinued it, so now I'm stuck eating just peach or just strawberry. Because despite the fact I am a bigger girl, I have finally gotten to the point I do not eat enough to eat 2 packets at once. I used to, and then I promised the man behind the curtain that I would eat at least 2 meals a day, so I have to have breakfast and I have to have dinner. Lunch, if it happens. And then today, my meds are not agreeing with an empty stomach. So I take my meds, get the dogs out, and then I'm dragging the dog back in going, I gotta go eat something or my meds are gonna make a second appearance. So yeah, it's fun. It's a bad habit. Eating more than once a day will actually help you lose some of the weight because you keep your blood sugar up, you keep your energy up with enough protein in that, and by the time dinner rolls around, you're not absolutely ravenous and binge and eat far more than you should. It has been a very steep learning curve. Yep. Which is part of why I had to promise the man behind the curtain that I would eat more than 1 meal a day. And feed my kids a little more often. But see, my family growing up, lunch wasn't a thing. We didn't eat lunch on the weekends. You ate breakfast and then you didn't eat again until dinner time. And if you tried to eat between breakfast and dinner, you got yelled at. That's one of my issues, Mimi. I am fighting an eating my eating is very disordered. I am a combination of anorexic and a binge eater. So I am working on eating more so that my body comes out of starvation mode. We'll figure it out. All right. Yeah. He would, when he wanted to try to lose weight as a teenager, he would eat nothing but a single bologna sandwich all day, which honestly, I can't do bologna anymore. Can't do bologna, can't really do hot dogs. Yeah, what? Mayo? Yeah. I can't. Yep, bologna and cheese with mayo on white bread. I stopped eating white bread about 18 years ago. I'll occasionally buy the gluten-free white bread because it's not really white bread. But yeah. All right. Now let's go see who today's goddess is. Because next, we honor the goddess of the day, a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us on today's spiral. Today's goddess, Annapurna. Annapurna, the Indian goddess of grain and nourishment, embodies kindness, generosity, and the sacred act of giving. She tends both the physical storehouses of the world and the spiritual storehouses within our souls, ensuring that no one in body or spirit ever goes hungry. Her gifts remind us that true abundance is not measured by what we keep, but by what we share. In honor of Annapurna and World Food Day today, give from your heart. Donate canned goods or grain-based foods to a local shelter or pantry, whispering a blessing for those to receive them over them before you donate. To welcome her providence into your home, scatter a little grain around your doorway or sweep it clockwise into a jar, storing her energy of prosperity. When the need arises, release a pinch into the north wind and let the goddess answer with generosity. Itch the nose, itch the nose, itch the nose, itch the nose. Sorry. My ADD is horrible today. You know what? I need to turn the volume on him up because I am having trouble hearing the man behind the curtain today. So let's see. Finally, my darling witchlings, we close our divination with our moment of Zen, a teaching from the Little Book of Zen to carry with you into your day. We have poems from Joseph Conrad and Busan today. This magnificent butterfly finds a little heap of dirt and sits still on it, but man will never, on his heap of mud, keep still. And Busan says, with the evening breeze, the water laps against the heron's legs. That's kind of deep. And that, my darlings, is our moment of Zen. All right. $10 p.m. for Starscream. Yep. All right, my loves, my witchlings. It's time to wrap up for today. So, let me grab my snuffer and the candle. That's fine. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Hazel. All right, here we go. We are going to open our circle. With the extinguishing of our candle, we open our circle and extend our gratitude to the ancestors who chose to join us here today. All right. All right, my loves, let us go out and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness because there's already enough darkness and hate. Let's please try to be beacons of hope and light for those lost in the dark. And tell your loved ones, whether they walk on two legs, fly with wings, curl up with fur, glide on scales, or tiptoe on paws and claws, that they are absolutely precious. Moments slip away far faster than we expect, and those last goodbyes come way too soon. And then, my witchlings, please always remember, you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you do have a purpose here, even if you haven't discovered it yet. I love you all to bits. Namaste, my witchlings. Now, join the coven on Patreon for exclusive rituals, behind-the-scenes content, bonus blogs, early access to classes, and our private Discord server. Tiers start at just $1 a month at patreon.com/DieTheYogaWitch. You want to buy your favorite Gen X witch a cup of coffee? You can fuel my caffeine habit at buymeacoffee.com/die.theyogawitch, as well as exclusive content. Ooh. All of these links are available in the description and on my link tree, which is linktree/DieTheYogaWitch. Okay, we're going to try that one again. All of my links are in the description and on my link tree, linktree/DieTheYogaWitch. Maybe you need some personalized guidance. Book a one-on-one coaching session, join a workshop, or explore rituals and services at yogawithdylin.com. As an ordained minister, I also offer blessings, ceremonies, and custom rituals for all life milestones. You can find out all about that at dietheyogawitch.com. Okay. Don't forget to join us here and at these times. Brain. Let's try that again. All right, y'all. Don't forget to join us Monday through Friday, 1:30 p.m. Pacific Time, Daily Divination and Self-Care. Sundays, Coffee and Cues at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Tuesdays at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time, we have the Bitch and Witch podcast. Thursdays, we have Yoga Witch's Cauldron, the Yoga Witch podcast at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time. And then Friday night is Friday Night Guided Meditation and Yoga Nidra Asana at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Time.